Parade is a musical based on the true story of Leo Frank. He was a Jewish American factory superintendent, falsely accused and convicted of killing a teenage girl in 1913. The musical won a Tony Award back in 2023 for Best Revival, and now it's playing at the Smith Center. Joining me now is Max Chernin, who plays Leo Frank. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So this seems really heavy. I mean, the show, it really focuses on your character and your wife, Lucille, as you navigate this trial. Can you tell us a bit more about the show and your character?
Sure. So we're really kind of following this character, Leo Frank, as he gets swept up in all of the madness around this trial that happened. And we really see how he leans on his support to get through such a horrible moment. So it's a beautiful kind of representation of how you can really find strength in the face of adversity.
Yeah. Wow. Tell us about how you became involved in this show and about touring while playing this character. What's that been like?
Sure. So this show's had a couple chapters. It started as a concert in New York City in 2022, and then that went well, so it transferred to Broadway, and we had about a 6-month run there. And now we've been on tour since January. Yeah, it's been really wonderful to bring the show around the country now.
Were you with it from the very beginning?
I sure was.
Wow.
Yeah,
so what's that like to see it kind of evolve from where it was originally in New York as a concert, then a Broadway show, and now on tour hitting the road, taking the stage in all these cities?
Yeah, it's been really beautiful. I think there's so much about this show that brings our own unique humanity into it. So seeing different groups of people take on this show and take on these characters is really beautiful to watch. And then feeling the energies in different audiences around the country, it's really special. You know, Broadway has its own energy, but bringing it to different places all around is really wonderful.
What would you say has been kind of the energy you feel from the audiences who are taking, I mean, this is a heavy subject matter.
Yeah.
So what kind of reaction do you usually get from the audience? You know,
it's a very interesting question because oftentimes when you think about performing, you think about, you know, all the laughs and all the applause you might get. But with this, sometimes we get a lot of silence. Sometimes you can kind of hear a pin drop. But that, to me, means that people are really engaged and really listening and really focused on the story we're telling. So that is a win, in a way.
Wow. I cannot imagine that many performers would say they want to hear the silence, or
it's a strange thing,
you know,
it's
to
a strange
feel
experience.
kind of the tension in the room.
Totally.
Because and so this is not really recommended for young children,
no,
right?
I would not bring your young children to this one.
What age would you recommend?
I would say, you know, unless you have like a kid that loves theater, maybe like 10 and up, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
But mature subject matter. So,
for sure.
you know, of course it depends on the kid, but that's good to know.
Yeah.
So you'll be at the Smith Center through the 15th. Have you performed at the Smith Center before?
I have not. It's beautiful.
Stunning.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you to take the stage there then for the first time. So now through the 15th, Parade at the Smith Center. You can get tickets at thesmithcenter.com. And then where are you off to?
LA.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Okay, well, thank you so much for stopping into town and for joining us here on More. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks so much.
All right, break a leg.
Thank you.